Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast, hello. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful to connect with you. Wonderful to say hi, hello, how do you do? What is going on, beloved, with you? For those of you who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's do what we do. For those of you who will hashtag it and replay it, I love it. I love it. I love it. For those of you who will be on, and I don't know you on, or I might not never know you on, I can appreciate that. And then for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point down the road, yes, 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 yes. I am grateful, 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 beyond measure grateful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being. Thank you for what you bring into the world, for how you serve, for how you show up. Life is about service. Did you know that? It really is about service in some way or another. Life is about coming into this earth and serving our areas of giftedness, right? Serving the universe, Papa's universe, with our being, our very essence of who we are. That's how we are blessed. That's how we bless. It's how we are blessed, and it's how we bless. I am beyond grateful to be here with you. I am thankful, thankful, thankful for the opportunity just one more time to come live and to share. Y'all know we've been doing this almost 5 years. February the 20th will be 5 years. What? Coming on live every morning, every Monday through Friday from 5:40 to 6. It started as a challenge, y'all. It started as a challenge, and it didn't end because Papa didn't say it was time to end. So I'm grateful. I am grateful for following his voice, for knowing his voice, the for the motivation to do what it is that he has encouraged his daughter to do. So today, what are we talking about? Our help makes all the difference to being, coming, and being. Our help. This might not be the best title. Um, Let me say Papa's help. Let me say Papa's help, because that doesn't read the way I mean for it to read. Oh, our help from Papa. From Papa. That's what I mean to say. All right. Our help from Papa. Papa makes all the difference. Let's see if we can say these changes and see what happens. Good morning, Virginia from Virginia. I know it'll be 5 years in February. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? It'll be 5 years. So that means it's been what, 6 years since we met, since 6 years since we was together. Time does not play. So good to see you, my sister. So good to see you. So our help from Papa makes all the difference to our becoming and being. What am I saying here? It's like we don't even have to worry. Like we don't have to sweat the small stuff. We really don't. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to give it a lot of time or energy, because when we just work on being ourselves, just growth and expansion, like that's aligned with what Papa intends. So there is no way for it to not happen. There's no way for it to not show up. It's no way for it to not be. And so I think we've gotten caught up into the Western way of things, the Western way of seeing things. Do more, have more, compete, show them what you got, all of that nonsense. And what it does is it gets us distracted from our way. It gets us distracted from who we are, from who Papa has called us to be. Like we're so busy focused on other people. We're so busy focused on somebody else's definition of success that we don't just lean into what feels right to our soul. Beloved, what feels good to your soul, what's right to your soul, what makes your soul sing, what gives you life. That's what it is that you are to pursue. That's what the way it is for you to show up in the universe. That's what it is that is yours to bring forth into our life. But as we continue to look across the line and continue to compare and contrast and go after what other people have, you caught up by the shiny things, right? Then it gets us distracted from our soul's cry. From our soul's cry. What does your soul cry for? What does your soul desire? What does your soul hope it wants, lean into? That is the holy grail, if you will. That is the secret sauce. That is where we lean into what makes your soul sing. My soul sings with learning, with growth, with development, with love, with connection, deep, healthy connection, with being able to continue to become, with service. My soul sings with that. And so I make sure that I am engaged in that way consistently, that I'm consistently engaged and I'm consistently showing up in that way, because when I do, my soul sings. When I do, I'm happier. When I do, I'm contributing from the best places that I am, from the best ways in which I show up in the world. And so I am clear about what helps me, what makes my soul sing. Like, I am clear about that. You've got to be clear. And a way of doing that is just like taking a values assessment. Assess, what do you actually value? What are your top values, and what are your top values are going to be the way that you significantly add into Papa's universe. So that was a mouthful. So what makes your soul sing? Like, what really gives you life? Where's your happiness? Um, where do you, when are you your happiest? When are you your happiest, right? Having fun, um, creating. I love creating. I love designing, but it's around learning and content, though. It's around um, helping us to become the best versions of ourselves, right? It's around using our mind and managing our emotions effectively, um, being the happiest version of ourselves, being and becoming, right? I am here to add more love in the world, one life giving conversation at a time. That's why I'm here, to add more love into the world, to make sure that the world, that however I can affect it, one person at a time, that we normalize this thing called love, that we normalize love and loving and being loved and expressing love, and that love becomes the benchmark from which we live, the benchmark from which we engage, that love is that thing. So when we think about this idea of love and loving and being loved, like, we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to ourselves to practice normalizing love. What does that look like? And so I'm talking about our help comes from Papa. It makes all the difference in our being and becoming. Like, I could not do what I do without the unctions from Papa, without the motivation from Papa, without the sustaining grace that comes from being loved by Papa, right? Knowing who I am and why I am and what my calling is, it makes all of the difference for me, right? It makes all of the difference for me. How about you? How about you? Being anchored in your knowing of who you are, of how you are gifted, what you bring, like how you're added value, how you are added value. So I love this idea of knowing that I can't fail. I can, I don't want to say it. I can fall short. I don't know. Good morning, Erica. Hey, honey bun, how are you? Like there's a song that says, in God, there is no failure. He will do whatever you ask him to. I don't know, believe that. Just have faith and believe, and the blessings you receive, for there is no failure in God. So I just really do believe that there really is no failure in life. There are learnings and there are lessons, but I don't believe that whatever it is that is ours to have, that we don't get it if we keep going forward, right? It may not happen in the way we thought it would. It may not happen in the timing that we wanted it to. But if we continue, as we continue to live life fully, press into Papa. Good morning, Ray. Welcome. And press into Papa, press into our knowing, our being, it will manifest, right? In the way that it is to manifest. And I just don't believe in life failures. Like, maybe the business didn't go the way we intended it to, but boy, did I learn. I can't see that as a failure. I just cannot. Virginia and I met along with hundreds of other people, and we went there for particular purposes, as the purpose I thought that it was. And so I put energy and investment and time into a development of what I thought was the reason that I was in Newport Beach, California in October and November of 2019. I thought it was for these particular purposes, for the building of a particular kind of business and becoming of this, that, and the other. I had no idea that it was really for my becoming, for me to be exposed to something that would blow my mind, in the sense that it would disrupt, not blow my mind, but disrupt my way of being. It would disrupt my understanding of things. It would disrupt my comfort. That it would catapult me into so Papa wasn't playing. He like had a full intention of, you will never be comfortable in living limited, right? Meaning limited. And I had done a lot of stuff, y'all. So, and accomplished a lot of things. So I'm not bemoaning my life up until that point. I'm grateful for all that had been and become, for all of how Papa had used me up until that point. So I'm not bemoaning, but I also do know that I also lived comfortably. I lived comfortably in knowing what to expect, who to expect it from, how to expect it. And I lived comfortably in a very safe kind of way. Like, I just didn't take risk in life because it was too risky to take risk. And I didn't like the unknown and risky and all those kinds of things. Well, let me tell you, that comes with a price. I am not saying to be irresponsible. That's not what I'm promoting here. I'm not promoting that we just throw caution to the wind. I'm not saying that at all. No, be responsible, handle your business, and be curious about life, and dare to take risk, and dare to go places you've never gone before, do things you've never done before, say things you've never said before, believe what you've never believed before, experience what you've never experienced before, because Papa is so expansive and life is so amazing. And I'm so grateful that he plucked me out of my safe place and threw me out to Newport Beach, Virginia, where I met Virginia. I mean, Newport Beach, California, where I met Virginia. And I am so very grateful. I love, 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 absolutely adore this life that I get to live. And I'm so very grateful for all of the places and people and situations and things that I have experienced and that are yet will be experienced. I couldn't imagine living that way again. And I am grateful for that way. I'm grateful for it. I really am. It gave me what I needed at that time in that season in my life. And Papa was like, okay, I'm going to need you to do something different now. Now, you've been comfortable long enough. I'll let you stay here long enough. Now you got to go. So I retired. I left my good government paying job where I knew what, when, how, who. I was loved, and it was there were some trip parts about it. It was some trip parts about it, but nothing that would have had me to leave, right? Because I knew what to expect, when, and how to expect it. But if you just keep doing what you've always done, you'll never know what else is available for you. So you got to try something different. You got to experience something different so that you can get what also is available for you now in this new season, in this new journey. I'm so very grateful. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for not allowing me to stay safe, for not allowing me to stay comfortable, for not allowing me to, for the major invitation to say, look, girl, I need you to come from behind that desk because the message that I have placed in you has got to go further than this 9 to 5. It's got to go further than what you can squeeze in after the 9 to 5. I need you to be fully available to go where I say go, when I say go, how I say go. Stay as long as I need you to say. Do what I need you to do. I need you to be free and available. Good morning, Pastor April. So good to see you. Grand rising to you too. Hey, Brian. Good morning, sis. So good to see you. I need you to be available. And so I need you to free yourself up. So so he launched me, he threw me into a sea of people from all over the world, right, Virginia? I mean, it was over 700 of my brothers and sisters from all over the world. We were at a Lisa Nichols event called Speaking Right to Make Millions. I was there to learn how to speak and right to make millions, y'all. I was there to learn how to build a business. Good morning, Pastor Tina. It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Fully available. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right? Yes, yes. I forgot about yes, yes. That's how Lisa Nichols does her call and response. Yes, yes. And so it was such an amazing time. I was like a kid in a candy shop, eyes wide open, just experiencing and learning and growing. And yes, God bless you too, my dear. God bless you. And so I am so very grateful. And he knew that it was going to take something that significant for me to walk away from what I was extremely comfortable for. And actually, he had already had me prepared to walk away, but he threw me into that so that I could learn and grow and just get on a fast pace so that I would never allow myself to be comfortable and complacent again. So now I live from the place of being content and satisfied. When I tell you I'm so very grateful for this life I get to live, y'all know my song, I love this life of mine. I love this life of mine. I always need my pom pom. I need my pom pom when I sing that song. Love this life of mine. I love this life of mine. I love it. 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 I love this life of mine. So I am content and satisfied while simultaneously, y'all, being eager for more. That's that's to me, for me, is the perfect mixture. I'm content and satisfied. So I'm not looking for tomorrow. I'm not saying I want to be happy. No, I know how to be I know how to be happier. I know how to add happiness into my life. I know how to increase in my happy quotient. I know it because I know what makes my soul sing. I know what fulfills me. I know what gives me life. And I give that to myself on a daily basis. I give it to myself on a daily basis, beloved. And so I'm satisfied and content. That don't mean that it ain't stuff that I need to work on. It don't mean that there aren't issues and challenges. No, 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 no. It's just they don't get my focus. They get my attention. I deal with them, but they don't get my focus. They don't get the major part of my energy. I'm satisfied and content, and I'm eager for more. Our help from Papa makes all the difference to our being and our becoming. Our help from Papa. You are not on this journey alone. You don't have to do it by yourself. All you have to do is invite Papa. My pastor, Pastor Chioki, said something a couple of Sundays ago, and he said just tag God in, tag God in, like the wrestling. You like tag when you was pushed into a corner and you needed help, looked like you was getting beat. Tag God in, and I'm not talking about tagging God in from a beat up perspective. I'm talking about tag Papa in just because he created you before he formed. He knew us and called us and separated us. All the things. He said that we're fearfully and wonderfully made, all the things. That's what Papa did for us. So why not tag Papa in? Hey, Michelle, good morning, my sister. So good to see you. So why not tag Papa in? Papa in. Tag him in like, look, Papa, I'm not doing this journey on my own. I'm not going by myself. We are in this together, and whatever I need. So I restarted something a week or so ago that has been a very challenging, difficult journey for me. It's been an up and down journey for me. And I was just like, and I had some trepidation to it. I knew that I had to do it. Like it wasn't an option. It's not an option. I had to do it. But it's been one of the things that's been difficult for me to kind of navigate. And so it was such a beautiful thing to hear my pastor say, tag God in. And I was like, okay, I can be more conscientious in tagging God into this and inviting Papa into my day-to-day of this adventure, of this journey. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being on this morning. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Virginia from Virginia, Erica Horn, Ray Price, Pastor April, Brenda Fales, Pastor Tina, um, and my sister Michelle. I do. Did you know that at the moment Abba gave us our voice, we forfeited, we relinquished, that we gave up the right to not be amazing? Did you know that? We do. You are amazing. I love you. I'm sending more love to you. Um, my purpose for being here is to make sure that we have more love available for us. More one conversation, one life-giving experience at a time. Jocelyn, hey, my dear. It's wonderful to see you. Good morning. You are welcome. You are welcome. Give love to Jaleesa for me. All right. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye bye for now.